Sharp. Yeah, it's your boy Chad Rob. We back, baby. We on episode 23, man. 23. I got a good friend of mine and a gentleman I just met to join us on the hashtag iAMWHOiAM, the podcast. Episode 23. 23 like Mike, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's MJ, ain't it? 23?
Yeah,
that is MJ, ain't it?
That's a mythical number.
Wow,
man.
That's a good number, man. So it's greatness in the building.
So is.
And like I said, we here at Razor Sharp, the best barbershop. If you trying to get tight, trying to go out tonight, tomorrow night, whenever, Razor Sharp gonna be your best bet in Knoxville, Tennessee to get tightened up. And that's no doubt about it. But I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. We're gonna go from left to right. Introduce yourself, sir.
I appreciate you having me, man. My name is Josh. A lot of people call me Juice. I own Razor Sharp Barbershop. I appreciate you having us on here.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. It's a pleasure to have you. And then on my right,
man, I come with a heavy heart today. Once again, it's R.I.P. Kobe.
Wow, yeah.
I'm Corey, CB the Barber. One of the newest additions to Razor Sharp, but long time fan and now happy to be here. So Razor Sharp, that's what it is.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I guess how I started off is I remember coming to you at another man's barbershop. And it was cool because I didn't know you at the time, but my wife, I guess she grew up with you. Y'all grew up together, worked together, something. As kids, yeah. And she was like, I was trying to get tight for something. She was like, go over there and holler at Josh. And I was like, which one's Josh? And so I get in there, and I'm on the phone with her at the time.
Yeah.
And she like, yeah, go in there and see Josh. So I'm looking around. I'm like, I'm looking on the bus to see Josh, and I'm looking around. And then I think you had dreads at the time.
Yeah.
And she didn't even say nothing about the dreads. And I was like, Josh, and then you said, I was like, oh, so you Josh? And she was like, what I'm saying? So you was like, what's up? But anyway, make a long story short, I got introduced to him. And man, when I tell you, he the first barber to put the razor on my line. My line was so straight leaving out of there, Josh. When I tell you, man, I was smiling.
I bet you
all
was.
day,
yeah.
all day. But my question is, not to digress, when I walked in, man, you was the only person that looked like you in the barbershop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even looking for you in the barbershop. I was looking for somebody else named Josh. You feel me?
Right.
So how does explain to me how? Because I know you got to get that reaction all the time. You about to tighten me up? Oh, you about to clean me up, man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at first it bothered me, I wanted to try to prove that I could do it, but after a little while I started messing with people, I tell them I just got my license, but I think I can get them, things like that. But at first it did, I wanted to prove that I could do it, but once I got established, I got to joking with people and I got to loosen up a little bit.
Right. So how long you been cutting hair?
I got my license in 2006.
2006.
Yeah.
Wow. So what made you want to get your license and take it to the next level?
I always was interested in cutting hair. Actually, I got my license not too long after high school, so that was something that I knew I wanted to do. And then I got lucky and ended up at another shop, Gams. I want to shout him out because I appreciate everything he did for me. So I ended up there for almost 9 years, learned a whole lot there, and moved on to open my own shop in 2014.
Wow. So Corey, same question. I mean, what got you? What made you want to start cutting hair? Well, I'm assuming you're licensed.
Yeah,
I'm just messing with you.
I'm recently licensed.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations. That's what's up.
I had been, in the barbershop environment my whole life. And, I always was like, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Do I want to do it? Do I not want to do it? And then one day I was just like, man, all right, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
and I got a little, a little nudging from my friend. Me and Josh, we old friends. And,
okay.
He had been nudging me, try, and it'll be good for you. You'll fit right in.
Right.
And I think you got it in you.
Right.
And I needed that because I was working in the food industry, and nothing against food, but it's a different type of person when you're dealing with food and when you're dealing with haircuts.
Yeah, I can dig
the same person, but it's a different person.
Yeah, I can dig
And I just wanted to, I guess, grow as a person.
Right,
and grow in an environment where I felt like I could be comfortable with myself growing and then going with my friends. And it just worked out.
That's what's up. It's
been great because everybody, I don't know why everybody don't do it. To be honest with you.
That's what's up. So I mean, I know between the two of y'all, man, it's got to be some funny stories. I mean, I know how serious black men are about their hairlines, and I don't know what white men are about with their hairlines, but I be seeing them faded up too. So I'm sure their hairlines is important to them too. So, talk to me about like, some sort of story where you done chop somebody up and they feel like you done took them back an inch or two.
Well, I'll take this one. Let me take this one.
Oh, okay.
Just sometimes, if you done cut somebody's hair and maybe you felt like you didn't do your best job,
right.
Maybe you fell short in an area. And then they come in and they look at you and they be like, and then they walk to another barber. Oh yeah, that's when you know. That's when you know you didn't really get them right. And they go to that other barber, and then you really want to say something, be like, yeah, I hope he messed you up. I hope he don't get. But really, you really hope that your fellow barber keep him in the shop. But But anyway.
Yeah, I had that happen to me, man. I didn't push somebody back, but I hadn't been cutting very long, but I've been cutting this person for a while. I've only been cutting for a year or so, but I've been cutting him for the majority of that time. And I was on the top, man. He had waves too, man. Them things was sick.
Hey, man, you see the rag on now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them waves
important, man. Waves important.
Mm-hmm.
And the guard popped off on the top, man. And I skipped him, man. Tore his waves up, man. I felt so bad about that. I mean, I didn't charge him for the haircut or nothing.
Well,
he don't come back to me no more either, though. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't mean it. Like, I didn't know that was gonna happen. I went to magnetic guards after that. That wasn't gonna happen to me again.
So kind of change, shift gears, man. I'm sure y'all talk in the barbershop, man. I've always loved coming to the barbershop just because of the conversation. You know what I mean? It's almost like a spa for me, you know what I'm talking about? Like, we just wait and get it off, you know what I'm saying, and talk some stuff and kick it or whatever. But with that news yesterday with Kobe passing away, I know all of us, I'm assuming we all around the same age, like I feel like we grew up with Kobe. Now, at the time Kobe was in the league, I know I was an AI fan. That was my dude.
Yeah. I
rolled with AI. So I technically, on the basketball court, I ain't really fool with Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I was an AI guy. But when he passed, it hurt because, it's like, it's not that I disliked him. It's just that I wasn't the biggest Kobe Bryant fan, but at the same time respected his game. You know what I'm saying? And he's arguably the greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. So my question to you is, how do y'all feel about Kobe, and where would you rank Kobe in your top 5?
You want to start? You laid it out. You know what I mean?
Kobe, obviously.
Kobe, to me, I was first and foremost, I was a Laker fan since Magic. Like, I grew up, it was Magic, and it was right after, I guess, Kareem. So it was Magic days. Some of my earliest memories was, Magic retiring. And I just liked the purple and the gold. I don't know why. But we were sorry for some years. That was my team. Then we got Kobe, we got Shaq about the same time. And then next thing you know, we booming. I just fell in love with Kobe. That's probably a Kobe notification.
Probably.
Right there from ESPN, you know. My man, Kobe, he's probably my favorite athlete. He took over for me after Jordan. I remember some Jordan, but I wasn't on Jordan like that. I was on the Lakers, and I was like, well, we sorry, so I ain't watching the finals. They beat us in the finals. Some of my earliest memories.
Yeah, I do remember that.
You know,
but Magic was old, though.
Yeah.
You can't really.
It was probably 92 or 93.
I think it was 91.
Maybe 91.
Yeah, I think it was 91. I think it was 91.
Way back. I was a kid. That's somebody.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
But yesterday, I guess is when I found out about Kobe. And boy, that hurt. I almost said some beeps, but it hurt, and it was like losing a family member almost.
Yeah, it was.
I grew up with, Kobe was on my screen. He was on my wall. I had the Kobe posters.
Yeah.
I had the ugly Kobe shoes. I was talking about them last week.
Sure were.
I pulled them up like right in the shop. I was like, do anybody remember these shoes? They were space shoes basically. And I was like, if you're a real Kobe fan, you'll remember these. And they were some Nikes. Like back when he was with Nike the first time, before he went to it, no, that might have been Adidas.
It was Adidas.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Adidas.
yeah. I think that's why I never bought any Kobe's because of them first ones.
It was Adidas. And they was ugly, but I had them and I remember them. I pulled them up and everybody was like, "Yeah, them ugly." I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I'm gonna pull them up and show them on the screen.
You right?
Yeah,
Kobe.
so they can see them. They probably look like right.
Yeah, them
here.
ugly. But it was Kobe, so I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna rock them." So it was my dude. And now that shit happened, or that stuff.
Oh, it's all good. I mean,
now that it happened, man, I was looking for it to be fake news first of all, because I couldn't find it on ESPN or Fox or ABC. It was only TMZ reporting it, so I'm thinking, oh, it's got to be fake news. I'm looking for it, look, and it be a dream, basically. I wake up and everything good, but apparently that ain't how it went down, and my heart is breaking for his wife and the rest of his family and everybody else that's involved. And
yeah, it's sad.
I just hate it. It was a sad day for me as a Laker fan and me as a Kobe fan and everybody that's involved. It just hurts. I hate it.
So, not to really, I guess it's not really that important, but if you had to rank him in your top 5, where would you put Kobe Bryant?
In my top 5, I would probably put Kobe right at number 3.
Number 3?
Yeah. Jordan, my number 1, of course. Then I'll probably put Wilt and then Kobe.
Oh, wow. Wilt. That's a good one. Man.
I like Wilt. You got to respect somebody who go out and just score at will, average 50 points for a whole season.
Yeah, I can dig it. I
didn't watch that, so I can't put him up there that high.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
I didn't see it either.
But I saw the picture with the 100.
Yeah, I seen the picture.
Hey, he scored 100 in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, I did see the picture. And I did see that, 1,000 of them he knocked down.
From people that I saw, I put Kobe at number 2.
Okay. So above LeBron, above AI?
Yeah.
I can dig it. Dig it.
Above them both.
He got to be above AI. I was an AI fan, but he got to be above AI.
LeBron right there, though.
Yeah. LeBron is there.
Right there.
You can make an argument for LeBron.
If LeBron win a championship in purple and gold, then
he ain't got to win 3 in a row.
Nah, he ain't got to win 3.
No, because that's 3 different teams,
He done did
yeah.
something that nobody else has ever done.
Right,
3 different teams.
Right.
And not only 3 different teams, but being, the catalyst on all 3 teams.
Yeah.
Right.
And we went through how many straight? I lost count.
It was
like 8.
8,
something crazy.
I
Yeah.
lost count. He went to so many straight.
Right.
He didn't win them all, but he was going against juggernauts as well.
Man, he went against the dang that Golden State team, and they won
damn near every game.
He came back, man. I mean that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went against Tim Duncan too, by himself though. He went in against Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
So what about you, Juice? How you feel about Kobe, man? How did that affect you when you heard it? I mean, I know you have a daughter and family, and
our daughter's about the same age.
Yeah. So, I mean, how would you describe how you felt?
Man, that was sad. My heart goes out definitely, like I said, because we got daughters the same age, and I couldn't imagine what his wife and their mother is feeling right now. So that's a sad thing, but. You know, as far as his greatness, it's not just defined on the court. Like we was talking earlier, it's the Mamba mentality, you know, and
the black Mamba.
The mentality that he pushed. And I heard a comment earlier that said that you know he didn't mind laziness as long as you weren't lazy and expected greatness.
Wow.
So it was like, I like that. You know what I mean?
That's deep.
And that was what he pushed in everything he did. So, I mean, I wasn't a Lakers fan. I was a Magic fan. So,
okay. You like the Magic?
Yeah, we horrible forever.
I used to like Penny, too. And that may be another reason.
They said that we might win one by 2030. And that's not a good look for us.
The Magic had the blueprint. They had everybody. They had Penny. I mean, they had the best squad ever, man. And all you had to do was...
All you had to do was pay Shaq.
Yes, pay him whatever you wanted. Whatever he wanted.
And he wanted to stay.
Yeah, he wanted to stay.
They didn't want to match that offer.
Yeah.
He wanted to stay in Orlando.
It was a colossal mismanagement of everything.
And then you blew it again with Dwight Howard in the
you
same
blew that.
situation.
And then Grant Hill kind of messed you up because you did have Tracy McGrady and Grant Hill coming. And then
both of them were
felines.
injured, you know.
Well, Tracy McGrady wasn't in Orlando.
McGrady turned out to be
in Orlando.
He was nice, but he had some injury issues at the end. And Grant Hill with them knees, man.
It's some feelers.
But he played for 732 years though.
Them feelers though.
Yeah, in Detroit, remember? When he broke them ankles. Yeah, it was them feelers. Yeah. Who hooped in feelers? That's worse than Chuck's. Who has hooped in feelers since? Who's sponsored by Feeler?
Nobody.
Exactly. Yeah, he was out there in basically them hot tops trying to bam on everybody.
Hey, Kawhi out there in them New Balance.
Hey, New Balance though support though at least. You know what I'm saying? That's running shoes.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
So in your top five, where would Kobe Bryant fall?
He'd probably be number 2 behind Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
I can dig that. In mine, man, he moved up one. He's in the top 5. He's 5 now in mine. He moved up.
So who you putting before him then?
Well, you know, AI's 4. Then you got LeBron or Jordan. It could go either way. I'm gonna say LeBron because I resonate with him more. Like I've watched him as an adult the whole time. Then I'm gonna go Kareem 3 and then Magic. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. It's Magic and Kobe. They together. You know what I'm saying?
I can feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I like Magic. He was competitive, man.
Magic just didn't have a shot to be in my top 3.
I can dig it.
He didn't have a jumper, but he didn't have a longevity. Now he retired in his prime. He kind of like Barry Sanders, you know. Like in the same instance, because Magic probably could have played 6 more years.
Right.
Barry Sanders probably could have played.
Yeah, Barry Sanders quit. He just wasn't winning. Yeah, he was just
got tired of losing.
Yeah.
Don't nobody blame him.
It was other circumstances with Magic, but it was also he just couldn't continue.
Yeah, he didn't look like he took care of his body much as far as the weight room, training.
Magic.
He just he was just basically out there off pure talent, just
Magic.
For sure. Yeah, like an AI, just no training.
Like Shaq was the same way.
Yeah,
not at first. Shaq was in shape at
first. Yeah,
I could put Shaq at number 1 easily.
Yeah,
and I don't think anyone would ever have an argument and be like, "Damn, Shaq the best player ever."
It's hard to argue with that, you know.
I mean, he's the best player ever.
But Kobe and Mike got the rings to put them above him.
I'll be right back. Hold that thought. Y'all keep talking.
Kobe got the rings, and Mike never lost in the big moment one time.
But he was young, though.
Yeah, he wasn't that young. He had came back from winning 3. Came back and then got pushed out by Horace
Oh, yeah.
Grant. And them.
Horace Grant,
Yeah.
that's real though.
Yeah,
So this is
that
a
was
question.
The real deal. The Magic, that team should have won it all, fam.
So my question is this, and I argue with people on the internet about this all the time. You got Jordan a three-peat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Houston Rockets 2 in a row.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm a Dream fan.
So
I put
does
him up there too.
The Dream, oh yeah, he up there.
Yeah.
Top
So-
5.
well, so does a Houston team beat the Bulls 1 out of 2? If the Bulls go, let's say 8 in a row, let's say the Bulls make it to the finals 8 in a row, hypothesis. If they go 8 in a row, does Jordan lose to Hakeem 1 of the 2?
You know, I think that he had a better chance of losing if Shaq and Penny would have stayed together. Losing to them
Yeah.
over losing to Hakeem and them. I think if Shaq and
So,
Penny,
but Clyde the Glide was on that team as well.
and then also you had the Knicks. That was some good teams.
Yeah.
Jordan
yeah.
them they might have lost to Hakeem and them
Yeah.
just because they would have had a lot easier road to the playoffs.
Not just that,
Or
8
just a
straight.
road to the finals.
That's what-
yeah.
8 straight is
and 8
difficult.
straight, yeah.
That's difficult.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, even LeBron lost some. He went 8 straight, but he didn't win them all.
Right.
Jordan, he needed that break, man. That recharge can
Well, yeah.
go lose a lot in baseball and be sorry.
He came back
And
with a
then
chip
come
on
back,
his shoulder.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
man.
people talking bad about you. You sorry.
You got a point to prove.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And then not only you come back midway through the season and people forget about that. It ain't like he just won. He came
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
and he lost to
Yeah.
Shaq and them.
And Penny,
And
yeah.
that hurt him.
Yeah.
That hurt him deep.
Yeah.
So why don't that count for? I mean, I know he's 6
that
and 0,
count.
but you know, why don't that count? I mean, you lost before the finals.
It don't
LeBron
count.
lost in the finals every
Yeah,
time. Like you
exactly.
made it to the finals.
Exactly.
You
That's-
know, you didn't lose to them jokers before because Jordan lost a lot in his prime
Yeah,
before he
he
made it.
lost
So he
a
lost
lot.
to Isaiah and them.
Yeah, but he won every time he had an opportunity for the big one.
Every
Yes,
time,
that's true.
every time he made it to the show, though,
And you ain't even
That's
taking
true.
the 7.
he
No,
closed.
no.
And
No,
it wasn't,
you ain't taking
and it
him
wasn't
7.
never
No, you
like
ain't taking him.
somebody else was MVP. Jordan was MVP.
Yeah, no
Oh
question.
yeah, oh, ain't no doubt about that. Yeah.
No question.
Yeah. And that's what I look down on Steph Curry for. Like, how you not the man
Never.
in the chip? Not
Never.
once.
Well, you
Never
could say
was
the
his
same
man.
because Kyrie balled out on the one that LeBron got completed.
Yeah. You could have
So-
went both ways.
They
Yeah, it could have
could've
went
been
either way.
Kyrie.
Yeah,
They could've been
yeah.
Kyrie.
They just went ahead and gave it to
Man.
LeBron.
Well, that block was.
But man, LeBron almost averaged a triple double throughout that. People forget
Yeah.
how cold blooded LeBron was. You remember that block against Iguodala?
Yeah, that block was nasty.
That was
prime
nasty.
time.
It was nasty.
That
And he
was
made a
prime
free
time.
throw, and he
Yeah.
never makes free throws.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
People forget about LeBron's moments. They remember Jordan's moments, like when he shot the free throw with his eyes closed and all that.
Well, see, it's funny you say that
LeBron done had
because
some moments though.
back on Kobe, man, like I'm watching all the Kobe highlights the past, today,
Yeah.
basically. And I forgot about that move where Horry throws the lob.
Oh yeah.
And then he catches it on like a fade and then hits
Yeah.
him with the. I said, "Good God Almighty!
Yeah.
What is that?"
Yeah, that dude was an
That's the
alien.
Mamba. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's the
Man,
alien.
I was like, he was moving up the ranks as he
Yeah.
was sitting there because he was like 8 or 9, I think, but he moved up to 5 on mine, man. But yeah, just to kind of switch gears for a second, I know it's basketball, but everybody that come on the podcast, man, I got to know it, man. I gotta know it, man. I gotta ask you this question, man. Top 5 rappers all time, and they gotta be in order. So,
All
and so, here's the credentials. You gotta write your own rhymes.
Okay.
You gotta write your own rhyme. We're not talking about top 5 performers. You gotta write your own rhymes. I don't care if you only got one rhyme you wrote. If it's the best, if it's got you through, then he can be in your top 5. I don't care about popularity. I don't care if I ain't never heard of him. None of that. I want to know your top 5 when you dealing with something, and you going through it. Who you pop in the deck? We can start over here with you, Corey, if you want.
My number 5,
Oh yeah, and they gotta be in order.
I'm gonna probably go with Black Thought.
Ooh.
A lot of people might not know who that is, but that's one of the illest MCs ever.
Yeah, he's dope.
Number 4, I'll probably go with These my favorites, first of all.
It's your
These
top
my
five.
favorites. This ain't. I'm not saying this is
See, it don't
the
matter.
top 5 of all time.
No, it is.
Regardless of everything, I'm saying these my favorites.
Yeah.
Number 4, I'm gonna go with Nas. I like Nas. He's one of my favorite MCs. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Ludacris, just because he's dope.
Luda. So true to smoking that stinky Buddha.
Luda is
My
just
pinky
dope.
shining with diamonds. My index on the Ruger.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Luda.
I'm gonna go with Luda as number 3. Number 2, out of my favorite MCs, I'm gonna go with, or number 3, sorry, I'm at 3. I'm gonna go with Jadakiss.
Well, no, 3 is Luda, wasn't
Yeah, 3 was
Three,
Luda.
three Luda.
Sorry,
Yeah,
2,
yeah. No, you good.
I'm
You
gonna go
good.
with Jadakiss.
Okay.
And my number 1 MC of all time is Biggie.
Wow.
I know people gonna be mad that Pac didn't make my top 5.
Pop did say I went to Cleveland late last evening.
I love Pac, but I love Pac. But
Pop, man.
I'm talking about people that I like to
Well,
listen
man, I tell you what, man. Pac isn't really popular on the podcast, man. Like he's not really popular. I mean, he's my. I think I got him number 1 on mine, but
to. I love Pac.
and that's just because of Dear Mama, and I lost my mama young.
I can't argue with anybody who says Pac, but
Yeah.
Biggie my favorite. of all
Biggie
time.
snapping now. Biggie snapping.
I mean, there's a lot of good, dope MCs that I left off. Some honorable
Oh
mentions.
yeah. This just the
Like
top 5, man.
Pac,
Yeah.
Big L.
Oh,
I love Big L.
Yeah, Fab. I mean, it's
I
all
love Fab. Exactly.
Jeezy, Snoop. You know, it's all kinds.
All them. Everybody.
So who you got? Top 5. Yours though, man. I don't
It's
want to hear
gotta be
about. I don't want to hear
yours,
about the
though.
magazines or the, you know, who Kobe liked. I don't want none of that, man. Who got you through? Who you popping the deck, man?
That's a tough one for me, man. I don't know. Cause you kind of asking a couple different things though. You saying who's your top 5 MCs, and then you saying who got you through.
Well, so
Cause them, you know.
yeah. So who got you through is
you know
what I'm.
what I mean?
Your top 5. Your top 5. Like you're not the top 5 that people would. So I guess what I'm asking is your top 5 to you, to only you. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't got nothing to do with no other opinions. It's just your top 5.
That's
like
what I gave.
yeah.
My top. What I listen to.
Yeah, your top 5. Not
My
popular.
top
It's not a
5 probably
popularity
most streamed
contest.
on my list.
It partly is a popularity contest because I mean I don't listen to Big a lot, but he's one of the illest, so it's hard to not put him on the list.
Well, I don't listen. He wasn't on my list.
I used
but-
to listen to Big a lot, but I don't much anymore. So,
Right.
but it's hard to leave him off the list. You know what I mean?
Well, I put it to you this way. So I still listen to like Bone Thugs, man. I still
Oh,
listen
man,
to East.
love Bone
I still listen to
Yeah,
East
that's my favorite
1999.
groups.
Yeah,
That's
that's
number
one of
one.
the groups.
That's
Yeah,
number
Bone Thugs and
number
Outkast.
one.
You know.
Yeah.
Outkast is 2 to me.
Yeah,
Bone
So you can
Bone
include
was my first
you
too,
can
so I'm with
include
you.
you can include groups in. Yeah.
Bone is 1.
But I'm just saying, like, it's some people that I feel like their music is timeless. The feeling it gives you. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
definitely.
Yeah,
Biggie's
yeah.
music is timeless.
Oh yeah, and I ain't trying to knock Biggie. I like Biggie, but he wasn't in my top 5 either.
He
You know
wasn't in your
what I'm
top
saying?
5.
Nah, he
It's
wasn't in
hard.
mine.
It's hard not to have him in there
I
just
love
because.
Andre 3000. I might
Yeah.
have left him out.
Man, he was number 1 on the last podcast.
might-
At
he
the
was
first,
number 1?
Yeah, over.
I can see him being number 1.
Yeah, he was number 1.
Because he timeless, just him.
Yeah.
I guess mine would be a little bit mixed up. You know, what I listen to has changed over the years. You know, I listen to a lot more of the gospel side of things
Hey,
now.
that's
So
dope.
Andy Mineo is one of my favorites. Lecrae is one of my favorites.
Okay. Yeah, he been popular on the pod. Lecrae, yeah.
He's snapping.
On the you know, when I fall back though, you know, I'm still a Jeezy fan. You know,
Jeezy, he's in mine. Yeah, he's number 3 on mine.
I'm
People sleeping on.
Jadakiss. You know, you ride with me. You know, I'm listening to Jadakiss. He'd be up there. And Biggie probably be in my list too.
So who's number 1? Who's number 5?
Andy Mineo is probably my favorite artist out right now.
Okay. So would you put him up against your favorite rapper of all time? Is he your favorite rapper of all time?
I say
At this moment?
it's hard to argue that because there's different. My perspective has grown so much.
I'm talking about you today. Yeah.
Today he's my favorite today.
He's out number 1 of all time. Okay.
But it's hard to say all time, you know. So, but yeah, he's
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. he's my favorite.
Yeah. I can dig it.
One more honorable mention is Ice Cube.
Oh, yeah.
I like Ice
Hey,
Cube.
today
Cube.
I still want that
That's
green
it.
6'4" from Today Was a Good Day video. I want that car today.
Yeah.
Everybody
Hey,
wants
messed around and got a
this.
triple double, didn't he?
You know what I mean?
Hey,
Hey.
the Lakers beat the Supersonics.
And that's,
Yeah.
hey, and man, that's
And
a
I
good
was a
trend.
Glove fan too.
Man, him and Sean Kemp, man, they
Yeah.
was a combo, man.
So
and Jordan
was.
went up and kind of smacked them, and they was real.
Yeah.
They were real that year, and Jordan smacked them, man. So, you know, so I was talking to my homeboy about 2 weeks ago, and today somebody stole it from me. He didn't really steal it, but he was thinking the same thing. But do y'all remember that last All-Star game when Jordan was with the Wizards? When Jordan made the All-Star team? I think it was like 01, 02. Basically, Jordan comes down, he hits the three with like, I don't know, 3 seconds left, 4 seconds left to put him up by 2. And then Kobe like, all right, drives down, sends it to overtime, right? Or maybe Jordan put it in overtime, but either way. But then Kobe come back and block Jordan's shot to
I don't
win.
remember that, but I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, look it up,
after
man.
this-
Like, and
after this
everybody's like,
meeting.
let Jordan win the last All-Star
Oh,
game
no,
with the.
Kobe ain't, no.
And Jordan wouldn't have let him win,
and
so
that's-
I ain't
and
mad at him.
That's crazy, ain't it though? That's crazy.
If Jordan would have known that, or if Jordan would have known Kobe was gonna die tomorrow,
He still would have put
he
50 on him.
still would have
Yeah,
done
Yeah.
still
as
would have
many
put.
as he can. I
Yeah.
mean,
And if they asked Jordan about it, he probably would have said, I would have did the same
Oh,
thing.
yeah, you supposed to.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
You know?
supposed to. Yeah, you
That's
supposed
the
to.
competitor in you. That's
And
how it's supposed to be.
man, that's what you know is crazy about life is, man. People think, you know, especially with this new generation, man, it's like everybody want to be given something, man. Let's give them a participation trophy. Let's you know, everybody wins. You know, man, I have to give y'all a story. Like my daughter's first year running track. My you know, Shade, she ain't fast. But she out there running track.
Yeah.
Guess what happened when they gave her the participation trophy? She said, "Daddy, we don't do the participation." I said, "No, we don't, baby. It got to say 1 through 8 on ours." You know what I'm saying? It's like we didn't just come here to participate.
Yeah.
We came here to play. You know, so I mean, with Kobe, man, it was always about winning. You know, I was listening to something today. He was talking about, you know, like be completely into what you're doing at this time.
Yeah.
Like whatever it is you're doing, like y'all be cutting hair. Man, I done sat in your chair, man. You focus. You know what I'm saying? Like you was into what you doing, man. I've seen a line mile long waiting on you, man. You know what I'm saying? And every customer get the VIP treatment. You know what I mean? Like they get your full attention, man. You is into detail as if you was cutting your own hair. You know what I'm saying? So, it's really cool, man. Thinking, you know, about Kobe, man. It's cool that you wore the fit, man, to honor him, man, on this episode, man. But how y'all feel about that whole, you know, wins and losses, or should we make everything even? Because you know, life ain't like that, man.
It's unfair to ask me.
No, it ain't,
First of
man.
all, anybody that know me, they know I hate to lose.
Absolutely.
First
hates
of all,
it.
I'm not losing.
Ain't no sense in it.
I hate to lose more than I love to win. So I
deep.
mean,
Yeah.
I like winning, but I hate losing. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
I don't love winning.
Yeah.
I like winning.
Yeah.
But I hate losing. So
I
that
feel
makes
you.
me want that win so much more because I don't want to taste that defeat.
Right.
It tastes like feet.
Yeah, it's terrible, ain't it, man? I be playing the game with the kids. Man.
Yeah.
They give you that
Nasty.
stinking, like
Yeah.
you can smell some stinking
Yeah,
feet.
like,
for real. Your face turn off.
Yeah, lights turning down. I can taste it.
Yeah.
Go smell it, whatever,
Yeah, I
man.
hate to lose. So
Yeah,
you know, when
man.
it comes to wins and losses, you better believe I got more wins than losses because I just hate losing.
That's what's up.
But I done took some losses.
Yeah, you will, and that's
You know,
the thing, man.
Just
You gotta try.
pick yourself up though,
Yeah.
and you gotta look for that win.
Yeah.
Because you know you might take a few losses in a row, but that win, when you get it, it feel good.
Oh, yeah.
But
Much
that
better.
loss, it feel a lot worse than that
Oh, yeah.
win. That loss feel. I remember losses more than wins. Just put it like that.
I'm with you on
Well, you
that.
just made the Kobe versus LeBron argument yourself right there.
Well, LeBron lost. He ain't happy about it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if that hurts that much more, then you can't put him up there.
Ooh.
That's a good point.
Ooh.
That's a good point right
Ooh,
there.
that is deep.
It
is deep.
I hate them L's, boy.
Yeah.
I like them W's. That's why Jordan up there on my list, because when it comes to the end,
undefeated.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't come this far.
Not only undefeated, but 6 MVPs in every finals. Like, I'm the best player every time. Ain't no question.
No question.
Ain't no question why we got this ring.
Well, I used to argue when I was a kid. Pippen was real.
Yeah, Pippen was real. My first basketball jersey ever was a Pippen jersey.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I used to argue he was better than Jordan, and then as I've gotten older, I'm like, I was crazy. Yeah. Pippen was cold, though.
Now, Pippen was a great two-way player, top 5 all time both ways.
I just wish he would have been able to take that Chicago Bulls team. I think he got robbed in that Knicks series. I just wish he could have went to the finals without MJ, man. That's the only thing looking back.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Then that would change your view of MJ.
But
it would. It really would. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it would have.
I mean, it would have diminished MJ, but it would have brought Pippen.
It would have put Pippen like in a KD type of. Because I think Pippen a better ball player than KD. Y'all may think I'm crazy, but I think
overall, he's a better defender than KD, but he ain't got more buckets in his shoes.
Well, we don't know. We don't know.
Up tempos ain't got more buckets than them KDs.
They too heavy, ain't they?
Hey, them up tempos ain't got more buckets than them KDs. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, I don't know though, man. Put a young Pippen on that Blazers team.
I tell you what, Pippen, he can lock you down, man.
Yeah.
Lock you down.
Yeah.
Can't be a better scorer.
Pippen was that Blazers team that he was on. That was an all-time team.
Right.
If Pippen had been in his prime on that Blazers team with Bonzi Wells and Rasheed,
they would have won 2 in a row.
And
I don't think 3.
Smith and man, they were loaded.
Yeah,
that was a squad.
Yeah, I miss basketball back then, man.
They had the what was the old. Russian? Was he Russian?
Oh, Sabonis. Sabonis. Yeah. I don't know if he was Russian. Yeah, he was shooting 3. He was the first big man to really start shooting threes. Yeah.
Sabonis used to get Shaq the business, so you know he was cold.
Yeah.
We didn't even mention really Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan gave Kobe fits. You know, he the one stopped the 3, the 4 people. Yeah, he got to be up there.
He without doubt the best 4 of all time.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I mean, Kevin Garnett right there behind him in my opinion.
That's just because we like Kevin Garnett. He wasn't better.
But really, he wasn't
better than Tim Duncan.
There's no question. I mean, if you're building a team, you taking Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better.
I'm taking at least 4 players in Garnett's era before him.
4?
Before who?
What 4?
Before Kevin Garnett?
Yeah, in his era. I'm taking Tim Duncan, Kobe, Iverson.
Okay, yeah.
we thought you meant 4s. I was over here what?
4s.
What 4s are you taking?
I'm calculating.
I got you.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I like McGrady, man. I think McGrady should
be. I was a Magic fan, so I'm with you on
McGrady. Should be a champion. In my opinion,
he almost snuck him one with the Spurs.
He one of the most underrated players of all time. Yeah, he tried to pull him a Gary Payton.
He almost got
him. They tried to sneak him one.
They did.
Gary Payton snuck him one.
Gary Payton did in Miami.
He did sneak him one.
He tried in LA.
He tried. Hey, Kobe's still mad at Karl Malone. He's somewhere mad at him now about that. Hey, boy, we're supposed to win the chip with you.
Man.
You the mailman.
Yeah, you didn't bring home the mail, though.
So good.
Hey. Karl Malone, man.
And then you got John Stockton. You got to think John Stockton and Karl Malone in that same. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't give Jordan credit. At least I did. I didn't until just now. We sitting here talking about it. He did beat some good teams.
He did.
Like, it wasn't like he was beating he didn't beat no Warriors team.
Nah, he didn't beat no super team.
But he went up against the top 3 point guards of all time.
He took his lumps, though. He took his lumps, though. You know, you gotta learn. You gotta learn how to win.
Yeah, but he won more than anybody else.
Yeah.
So
once he learned how to win,
don't matter.
Once he learned how to win, though, fam, it was over. Like Jordan, he said, "All right, I'm about to shut down shop for." It was like Ghost, basically.
Yeah,
I'm shutting down shop for everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm the only person that's gonna eat.
Yeah.
And then I might retire for a little bit. Y'all can eat for a minute.
I'm come get it right back.
Right back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hope y'all got full.
Back. Exactly. Y'all better squirrel away for the winter.
You know.
I saw a chart. Robert Horry got 7.
Yeah.
Russell got 11, and then a lot of other Boston players that was on that Russell team got like 8 and 9 or whatever. Which them cats don't count, I don't guess. But so you think rings is the most important thing as far as the greatest? Like,
it ain't the most important thing because that's a team effort, so you can't just focus on that. But,
I got you.
But it definitely carries some weight.
Rings hold weight in basketball.
If I ain't seen you play, you can't be up there.
Bill Russell could be one of the best basketball players ever, but so could Bill Walton.
Right.
I never seen either one of them.
Right.
Well, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. The podcast. The only reason I'm cutting it short, man, is we running out of tape, man.
We good.
We're gonna have to shoot. We're gonna have to shoot the 24th episode too.
Yeah. We definitely got to do it again for sure. Yeah, for sure.
We
But
get some more of the barbers in.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, man, come in and see some.
That.
Get some shots y'all cutting, man.
Yeah,
but tell them where they can find you at, man. They looking for a cut or looking for you on the internet.
Man, if you're looking for a cut, Razor Sharp Barbershop here at 9625 Countryside Center Lane. We do all our booking through the website, so go to RazorSharpKnoxville.com. I'm Juice Cuts at Razor Sharp because I think I'm funny. So, Juice Cuts at Razor Sharp if you want to find me on Instagram.
You can find me on Instagram, the Fly Barber Guy, Corey Cuts, CB the Barber on Facebook, Corey Booker on Facebook. Find me, look me up, add me, I'll add you back. Build our followers up together. You feel me?
That's what's up. And this episode, I know it was a lot of basketball, but that's what it was supposed to be. We couldn't have did it no other way.
No.
We lost a great one. He lost his daughter. She lost her daughter, and him. It just hit so home. Like you said, we both have kids. That exact same age, and it's heartbreaking, and I hate that I made the only video I made honoring Kobe Bryant was some idiot on the news channel calling the Lakers the N-word on the news. I hate that was the video I made, so that's why I'm so happy that we were able to honor Kobe with an appropriate video talking about what else would he want us to be talking about? Basketball.
Yeah,
exactly.
So hope y'all enjoyed it. I surely did. Definitely gonna have these gentlemen back. Definitely come get tightened up, man. I'm telling you, that line be so straight. I saw a girl mouth watering one time when I left out the shop, man. I just turned, I but one left, man, and she was like, dang, that's a straight line. I said, I already know it. But anyway, on that note, it's the hashtag iAMWHOiAM, the podcast. This is episode 23. 23, baby.
The Mike Jordan episode.
Hey, might be the greatest of all time. So
the GOAT.
Yeah, but on that note, as always, I'll be back. Yeah.